Whirlpool in Slovakia, the story that's here for 20 years already. And it started in 1992 when Whirlpool was one of the first foreign companies they entered into the Slovakia to acquire one of the biggest companies, or let's say the Czechoslovakian producer of washing machines, Tatramat. Since then, we did huge step forward. So in 23 years, we produced more than 28 million washing machines, invested huge amount of money, and right now we are one of the biggest employers in the area, where we are employing 1,400 people. And Whirlpool itself is also requiring 7,500 people or working places in the surrounding area. So another facts are also that we are one of the biggest exporters in our country. And Whirlpool itself is one of the best factories as a participation of the Whirlpool Corporation. And Whirlpool Corporation is quite big because more than 100,000 people, #1 all around the world on all continents. And in fact, every few seconds somebody is buying one of our equipment. Whirlpool and Italian Chamber of Commerce is a very important partnership. And why? Because despite the fact that Whirlpool is an American company, there was always kind of spirit of Italy inside, because Whirlpool Central or Whirlpool Europe has the main office in Italy. Majority of factories are placed in Italy. A lot of Italian managers were placed in Poprad factory, and the spirit is here. And we are part of this organization where we would like to cooperate, because it's a very important platform for creating the network. It's very important to create long-term relationships that we have with our suppliers, and not just suppliers, are partners, because we cannot produce just alone, but we need to really cooperate. We need to prepare projects that are delivering productivity. We need to prepare to get a project that are bringing in new development. So it's an important platform for creation of the network. 2015 for this factory is really great. It's our record year. Why? Because we're producing almost 2.4 million washing machines this year. We have one of the best years regarding the volume. We have the highest headcount. We're preparing ourselves for the new challenges in upcoming years, 2017, that we will start to invest in our factory to renew the platforms that we are producing. So it's very positive. 2015. 2016, it will be more tough, because as usually we need to deliver the productivity, we need to deliver the targets. They're usually tough because all factories and our companies are here just to produce money. That's it. It's a purpose of the business. On the other hand, Poprad factory of Whirlpool is one of the best factories that Whirlpool has. So it means we were awarded in 2014 as the best factory regarding quality, safety, lean introduction, productivity. And it's very difficult to sustain this kind of position, especially after the merge with Indesit. The internal competition of factories in EMEA region is pretty high, and it's quite good. Why? Because it's not 9 factories anymore, but it's 23 factories. They're competing each other. And it's a quite tough but very positive competition, because we need to leverage on the best practices of each other. And we are stealing the positive way, the good ideas. And we can improve even more faster than we did it in the past, because now there are more people to invent new ideas, to implement, and also the bigger platform for discussion. So this is something that we can leverage on. Always the biggest challenge for a factory is to improve the productivity, is to improve quality, and last but not least, safety. So we would like to stay and remain the leader in regarding the safety of our operation, because and to beat our own internal record that we got 681 days without any registered injury. Then unfortunately, 2nd October 2014, we got one, and since then, none. So again, almost 300 days to go. So it's a big challenge. On the other hand, very important is to serve our customers. So it means really to produce washing machines, because Poprad factory is producing washing machines, the best quality we can deliver to our customers. And we can say that in the last 5 years, we improved the quality of our products for 20%. And should be visible on the markets, and it is. So relating to the cost and also satisfaction of our customers. And as I mentioned before, after the merge with Indesit, Whirlpool become #1 in Europe. And the biggest challenge is to remain and to keep this position as #1 in Europe in home appliance business. Social responsibility and Whirlpool. It's a very good question, because we are one of the biggest factory in the region, and that's why it's our responsibility and duty to become an important partner for the social area and social work in the area of East Slovakia. And not only that, but also to spread it to whole Slovakia. Why? We became a member of BLF, so Business Leaders Forum, and we participate on activities with Pontis. On the top, we're also running some other activities that are dedicated to help the social disadvantaged groups. Mainly we're supporting with our products, because Whirlpool is producing washing machines and we can serve our products. And our products is something that everybody needs. Everybody needs to wash the clothes. So on one hand is to putting the proper support with money and the products. On the other hand, it's to invest into the future. It means with cooperation with our partners, we would like to invest into the students. So it means really to cooperate with universities and to create faculty and really to educate students connected with the practice. So it means we need people, educated people to our factory. So we will support university to do this job and then to utilize this advantage that we will have. On the other hand, it's not only universities, but also we have very good cooperation with local high schools. So it means the middle part of the educational system, how to get the proper people to the factory. Not everybody can be a manager, but we can have really skilled people that can do the proper job, like engineers or group leaders, team leaders, because this is the real spirit and that is necessary to have in a factory, because without proper that level, you cannot build the future of the factory and the future of the business. So it's supporting of sport, supporting of schools, supporting of disabled people, and education. This is the most important part, because with education, we're building the future.